Hey friends, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. Hey, if you're new here, I'm Shanelle. I am your resident movie watching BFF. This is the channel where we watch movies together and I let you know what's going on in my brain the whole time I'm watching them. And we like to do it with our filmmaking thinking caps on because I don't know any other way to be. So that's what you're getting when you sign up for one of my videos. Don't forget to stick around to the end of one of my watches where we do my world famous, I don't know what that is, world famous IMDb movie trivia section. That means I ask a bunch of rhetorical questions during my video and we check out the trivia together. Today's video is super special. It is a classic that I have never seen before. It's Psycho from 1960. I know Norman Bates, man. I mean, he's all over the cultural vernacular. I know, not that, I saw that show Bates Motel back in the day, but not much crossover because that was young Norman Bates. But Psycho, I'm just trying to rack my brain for what I know from pop culture. Shower scene? Or is that The Birds? Janet Leigh in the shower with the knife, that could be this. I'm pretty sure it is. Norman Bates has a interesting relationship with his mommy, right? Janet Leigh, is Janet Leigh also Jamie Lee Curtis's mother, I think, which is very cool. Oh, he's so creepy. Yeah, and I think this movie's gonna be in black and white, and I know that iconic set, the Psycho house. So this is gonna be awesome. I've heard from you guys it is a slow burn, and I'm down. I mean, the only other disclaimer I give is that I don't really get scared at hollow watches. So if you're looking for someone to scream, you might want to click off and go to somebody else. But I'm gonna have so much fun with this one. I can't wait to see the filmmaking. I love looking at filmmaking elements, so it's just gonna be great. Okay, and this is the point in my video where I say, hey, I have a Patreon. It's in the description box below if you're interested. And this is the point in the video where I thank the patrons who sit on my $15 tier. They support me just a little bit extra and they get a free shout out on every single one of my videos. So if you're interested in that and plenty of other extras, link in the description box below. But my $15 tier patrons this month are Eric, Kevin, Reeve, Martin, Ethan, Tom, Hemichanga, David, Burwinkle, Sean, Grisenmore, Daniel, and Jason. Thank you guys. Without further ado, let's just wrap it up and say, let's get right into today's video, which is going to be Psycho from 1960. I forgot to say in my intro, Hitchcock. How could I? So I do believe this is our first Hitchcock on the channel. And Hitchcock, if we know anything about him, he's the king of suspense. So we will be paying attention to how he's going to build that suspense. California. Phoenix. Dad, they let me know before I could really ask.
Why don't you call your boss and tell him you're taking the rest of the afternoon off?
Checking out time is 3 p.m. Hotels of this sort aren't interested in you when you come in, but when your time is up.
What do we do instead? Write each other lurid love letters?
I have to go, Sam.
Affair?
I want to see you. And under any circumstances. Even respectability.
You make respectability sound disrespectful.
Oh no, I'm all for it.
The dialogue is so good. These are pros.
I sweat to pay my ex-wife alimony and she's living on the other side of the world somewhere.
Ex-wife.
Swing.
Oh, Sam, let's get married.
We'll have lots of laughs. Tell you what, when I send my ex-wife her alimony, you can lick the stamps.
I'll lick the stamps.
Oh, she got it bad for him. She's obsessed.
Don't miss your plane.
Hey, we can leave together, can't we?
I'm late, and you have to put your shoes on.
It's a sexy, sexy lunch hour.
Oh, your sister called to say she's going to Tucson to do some buying, and she'll be gone the whole weekend. And
my daughter, a baby. And tomorrow she stands her sweet self up there and gets married away from me. I want you to take a look at my baby.
Why?
I'm buying this house for my baby's wedding present. $40,000 cash.
Okay. Good for you, buddy.
Suppose we put it in the safe, and then Monday morning when you're feeling good.
Oh, speaking of feeling good, where's that bottle you said was in your desk?
I'm just confused. That's the $40,000 for the house? This is a real estate company?
Times I can keep my mouth shut.
Say that again, brother. I got the ick.
Put it in the safe deposit box in the bank, and we got him to give us a check on Monday instead.
He was flirting with you. I guess he must have noticed my wedding ring.
Right, girl.
Come in.
So I thought she was a mother.
Aren't you going to take the pills? They'll knock that headache out.
I guess I'll go put this money in the bank, then go home and sleep it off.
Will she? I don't know. Will she go to the bank? Will she get there? I thought Janet Leigh was a mom in this, and her son is Norman Bates. That's not gonna happen. She's too young, I'm pretty sure. So now I have to reevaluate. Babe, what are you doing? Ugh. It's so great, the cuts, the cutaways, the cuts to and from her face to the envelope, because it's like we're building tension with an inanimate object, you know? And the tension is created because it has all that meaning for us, because we know how much it is and we know the stakes on it.
Marion, what in the world? What are you doing up here? Of course, I'm glad to see you. I always am. What is it, Marion?
So she's going to him. Oof, score kicks in. Scary, scary. She never deposited that money, did she? Girl? Should take those pills maybe? And get tranquilized? Ooh, she's scared.
I've told you there's nothing wrong, except that I'm in a hurry and you're taking up my time.
Look at her eyes. She doesn't blink. I do wonder if she's going to get followed. Phew. So she's going to see Sam, right? Where does Norman Bates come into this? Does he somehow latches onto her, doesn't he?
One thing people never ought to be when they're buying used cars, and that's in a hurry. But like I said, it's too nice a day to argue. I'll shoot your car in the garage here.
Damn, this man is a salesman, that voice. She's trying to ditch her car because she doesn't want to be followed. Is that Norman Bates, you guys? I can't tell because the glasses in the hat. Norman Bates isn't a cop, is he?
I take it you can prove that car is yours. I mean, out-of-state license and all. You got your pink slip and
I believe I have the necessary papers.
Whoa, what is going on? They're just like creeping everybody out. The audience. I feel creeped.
Over there.
Like, she wants to trade the car in and switch cars just for the cop? Or is it, what is her intention with the money? Was she always intending to take it? Seems like she's about to go on the run, right?
Be wrong about making a decision and wanting to hurry? Do you think I've stolen my car?
Why is this cop watching her? That has to be Norman Bates, right? Thought he was skinnier. It's not for the cop because now he's seen. Oh, maybe he didn't see her new car.
Hey! Just put it in here, please.
And that was the only moment we needed to show that the cop is on her tail again.
Unable to answer the phone.
Her sister's going to do that. She's as worried as we are.
So I'm assuming these voiceovers are actually happening. So she didn't show up for work on Monday.
I'll get it back, and if any of it's missing, I'll replace it with her fine, soft flesh. I'll track her, never you doubt it.
Oh, hold on, Cass.
Oh, she's starting to look a little psycho. Can you guys see anything? I can't. Yes, 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 yes. This is where she meets Norman. Oh, okay, yeah, the motel. Okay, it's all coming back to me from the series. The motel is next to the creepy house, the psycho house.
I'm sorry I didn't hear you in all this rain. Go ahead in, please.
Ooh, his lips were not coordinated with that sound.
Lighting the lights and following the formalities. Your home address? Oh, just the town will do. Cabin 1. It's closer in case you want anything. Right next to the office.
I'm like so excited. I know we have to be patient, Shanelle, but I'm like, let's go. What's gonna happen?
Well, the mattress is soft, and there's hangers in the closet, and stationery with Bates Motel printed on it in case you want to make your friends back home feel envious.
Okay, charming. Murderer.
I'll be in the office.
Thank you, Mr. Bates.
Norman Bates. I'd like it very much if you'd come up to the house. I don't set a fancy table, but the kitchen's awful homey.
I'd like to.
Okay. Norman's a bit unassuming. Charming, boyish. They didn't put any context clues in the beginning that she was looking to run. I saw that she had never been married, wanted to marry Sam, and he was not ready to commit. But I didn't get the vibe that she was looking for, like, an escape.
No, I tell you, no. I won't have you bringing strange young girls in for supper.
Creepy.
I've caused you some trouble.
No, Mother.
You shouldn't have bothered. I really don't have that much of an appetite.
Lies.
And warmer in the office.
Respectable.
Anything about birds. My hobby is stuffing things. You know, taxidermy.
Okay. Well.
The chemicals are the only thing that cost anything.
A man should have a hobby.
I'm with you.
Where are you going? What are you running away from?
Question of the hour.
Sometimes we deliberately step into those traps.
I was born in mine. I don't mind it anymore.
Mom.
Oh, I do. But I say I don't.
Born into traps. Wow. I really like the dialogue, you guys. And I like the beats. They're giving it time.
Sometimes, when she talks to me like that, I feel I'd like to go up there and curse her and leave her forever. Or at least defy her.
Oh, he's gonna snap and kill his mom.
She had nothing left.
Except you.
Well, a son is a poor substitute for a lover.
Does Freud agree with that?
You mean an institution? A madhouse? People always call a madhouse someplace, don't they?
Oh, he's snapping. I'm scared.
Have you ever seen the inside of one of those places? The laughing and the tears.
Oh, he's been there, right?
She's as harmless as one of those stuffed birds.
I am sorry.
Harmless as one of those stuffed birds.
She just goes a little mad sometimes. Haven't you?
Oh, she's in it. Yeah.
I stepped into a private trap back there, and I'd like to go back and try to pull myself out of it.
Are you sure you wouldn't like to stay just a little while longer?
Sure. Think so. Oh, Samuels, Crane. I'm glad we saw the book again. I forgot what she wrote down. Why do I want to say his mom's already dead? But we clearly heard her yelling at him. No. No, 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 no. I know this house actually exists, but there's something about that looks like a painting to me. I feel like the motel and the house cannot be this physically close. You know, I always say we'll write it down. Me crunching the numbers every month. Every month. Never dealing with 40K though, ever. This is a precursor to the iconic shower scene. Or is this the shower scene? I thought that in my pop culture idea, the shower scene would come at the end of the movie. So this is insane. Is this the middle? Guys. This looks visually like the scene. Quite a few jump cuts in this movie. Just saw one. Oh. The shower scene happens in the middle of the movie? What? Also, that looked like mom. That looks like a wig or like an old lady hairdo. What the fuck? She dead already? The main lady is dead? Okay, is he gonna stop her, you guys? Oh my god. The middle of the movie? The middle? Oh no.
Mother, oh God, mother, blood, blood.
I thought Norman was the killer. Mama's the killer? Okay, this is Friday the 13th all over again. And yes, I know this came first. Now we get to dispose of a body or stuff one. Yeah. I want to see it so bad. I just don't know if that's Hitchcock's vibe to pan down and show us. Yeah, he's gonna give us a little reveal only. Just an arm. Arm and some blood. Living for this pacing. I'm shook, you guys. I was not expecting that to happen now. I believe I like to say I am tickled. He definitely stuffs this woman. No shot, he doesn't. A lot of long takes in this movie, too. The camera's just following him around the room. Not handheld, though. It is on something, but definitely giving me that real-time element. It's all happening in real time. I just think it's so much more suspenseful than using cuts. Remind us of the money. Okay. He's just gonna abandon it, I guess. No. Kinda sick. Cool. Oh.
Terminate every insect in the world, but they do not tell you whether or not it's painless.
Okay, that was definitely Mama buying those chemicals. This has gotta be her sister.
Yes, miss?
I'm Marion's sister.
Sure, Lila.
Is Marion here?
They look really similar.
Now, what thing could we be in together?
Sorry about the tears.
Walk right into that close-up.
Because if you did, I wouldn't be able to follow you.
What's your interest in this?
Well, $40,000.
$40,000.
That's right. Your girlfriend stole $40,000. What
are you talking about?
What is this? Someone always sees a girl with $40,000. Good evening.
Evening.
I almost drove right past.
I always change the beds here once a week, whether they've been used or not. Hate the smell of dampness, don't you? It's such a, I don't know, creepy smell. Come on.
He's great.
You see, I'm looking for a missing person. My name's Arbogast. I'm a private investigator.
Commend myself. You sure talk like a policeman.
Look at the picture, please. Marion Crane's her real name, but she
Could have registered under a different one.
Oof. If he checks his books, he's f***ed.
You said that nobody had been here for a couple of weeks, and there's a couple came by and didn't even know that you were open.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, contradictions.
Marie Samuels. That's an interesting address.
Oh, she wrote Marie Samuels. I thought she wrote Marion Samuels.
Well, tell me all about her.
Well, she arrived rather late one night.
In close-up, we get to watch him sweat.
Did you spend the night with her?
Secret.
And she said she had to go to sleep early because she had a long drive. Listen, if you don't believe me, come on with me. You can help me change beds, okay?
Okay. Oh, no thanks.
You can help me fold a fitted sheet, old pal. Ugh, I'm wondering if she left anything behind.
I think I've talked to you all I want to.
Yes, but
I think it'd be much better if you left now. Thanks.
All right. Thanks anyway.
Oh, man, it's getting good. It's getting really good. I'm loving the lighting design. I think black and white is so stunning. See, there really is a lot of light on his face for it being nighttime out. It's a big old beam on him. It's the moon, I guess.
Listen, Marion was up here. Yeah, she spent last Saturday night at the Bates Motel. It's right out here on the old highway. See, this boy had a sick old mother. I think she saw Marion and talked to her.
You could say that. Okay, maybe I changed my mind. Maybe the Bates Motel is built, the set is built in very close proximity to the house. Cool. Mom is... I feel like Mom's stuffed, but we've heard her speak. Okay, I stand corrected. Oh my God, Mom's nuts. What'd he say?
Sam, he said an hour or less.
I'm all nervous. That was so scary. I just wrote down sound cue, because the sound cues are what gets you. It's like, ah!
That wouldn't be a wise thing to do.
Patience doesn't run in my family, Sam. I'm going out there.
I love that line. I'm using that forever. Patience doesn't run in my family, Sam. What am I supposed to do? Oh, look at this! The backlighting. That is beautiful.
No Arbogast, no Bates. Only the old lady at home. Sick old lady unable to answer the door. She's been here searching for her sister. There's this private detective helping, and he traced her there and called us to say he was going to question Mrs. Bates.
Norman took a wife?
No.
Ha ha! Mama would never allow it. No ladies for Norman.
It isn't important what he said on the phone, is it? He was supposed to come back here and talk to us after he talked to the mother, and he didn't. That's what I want you to do something about. Just that I'm sure there's something wrong out there, and I have to know what.
Well, I think there's...
That mid-Atlantic what?
Florian, the sheriff wants you to connect him with the Bates.
Cool, no cut, just move into that. Four people in frame, everyone in focus. It's so cool.
Norman Bates's mother has been dead and buried in Green Lawn Cemetery for the past 10 years.
What?
Mrs. Bates poisoned this guy she was involved with when she found out he was married, then took a helping to the same stuff herself.
So Norman's been dressing up as his mother.
Are you sure you saw an old woman?
Yes, in the house behind the motel.
Perfect cardboard cutout of a woman.
Who's that woman buried out in Green Lawn Cemetery?
Yo, it's getting crazy talk. What is happening?
This is my room and no one will drag me out of it. Least of all my big, bold son.
Okay, she faked her death? Maybe?
You hid me there once, boy, and you won't do it again. Not ever again. Now get out.
Ugh. You know, I loved that shot, right? That real-time crane movement to this.
Put me down. Put me down. I can walk on my own.
That looked like a dummy. She looked not alive. Norman's mother is stuffed. And what we're hearing is inside his head.
Well, you want me to drop you at the hotel, or?
Sam, I still won't feel satisfied until I go out there.
Neither will I. Come on.
Neither will I. Come on.
No, that's not necessary. My boss is paying for this trip, and, well, it's 90% business. He wants practically notarized receipts. I better sign in and get a receipt.
Oh, yup. They're gonna recognize her handwriting.
You check in any other place in this country without bags, and you have to pay in advance.
$10.
Oh, I like Sam. He's thorough.
If he sees us, we're just taking the air.
I'm so happy this became a little mystery for me. That's so fun.
Sam, look.
What is it?
It's figuring. It didn't get washed down. Look, some figures added to or subtracted from 40,000. That proves Mary.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say the trash can.
You looking for me?
Oh.
Why, yes, as a matter of fact. Wife's taking a nap, and I never could keep quiet enough for her, so I just thought I'd look you up and talk.
The music. Mom's either gonna jump out and murder her immediately, or I'm right and she's gonna find stuffed mommy. I feel like Psycho has to have been parodied across space and time, and I just feel like there are so many pop culture things that have a stuffed mom. That's not body parts, right? That's just a cast of hands. It's like a silver cast. Is he still in his little boy room?
I bet your mother knows where the money is and what you did to get it. I think she'll tell us.
Where's that girl you came here with?
Sam's gonna die, I feel like.
Mrs. Bates.
Dead. Yeah, he looks insane. Ew.
Norman Bates no longer exists. He only half existed to begin with. And now, the other half has taken over.
What?
Did he kill my sister?
Yes.
Yes.
And no.
Well, now, look, if you're trying to lay some...
He's not Norman Bates? Split personality?
Now, to understand it the way I understood it, hearing it from the mother.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the mother half of Norman's mind.
He's both.
Now, that pushed him over the line, and he killed them both. He stole her corpse. He hid the body in the fruit cellar. Even treated it to keep it as well as it would keep. And that still wasn't enough. So he began to think and speak for her. Give her half his life, so to speak.
Psycho. He's a psychopath.
When he met your sister,
Mother's side would get jealous.
he was touched by her, aroused by her. He wanted her. He was simply doing everything possible to keep alive the illusion of his mother being alive.
I appreciate the explanations, you guys. This is a dated thing. There's no way, if this movie was made today, they would not explain it like this much.
These were crimes of passion, not profit.
Okay, solved it all in one monologue.
It's sad when a mother has to speak the words that condemn her own son and allow them to believe that I would commit murder.
Ugh, Mom outed him.
I hope they are watching. They'll see. Why, she wouldn't even harm a fly.
That was so cool. The superimposed shot of him with the teeth. God damn it. All right, well, you know the drill. Let's talk about it. Okay, Psycho from 1960. I have now seen it. Oh, I'm so interested to get to the trivia section. You guys have no idea. I thought that was really very good. I mean, the pacing was what I expected. It was like definitely a slower burn. Some like dated elements of not really too much cutting, like very cool camera work. The black and white was stunning. The music cues were stunning. The dialogue was very coded. Very like that we're talking about something, but there's something going on out. There's also something else going on. Like the scene's just like colored with so much subtext. I regret that. I think that this movie is parodied a bunch in pop culture because I'm like, I sort of started to know that mom was going to be stuffed. But they threw me for a loop by the fact that I could hear her. They really threw me for a loop there. So that was super cool. I just wrote the lighting, the sound cue. I know why the Bates Motel show was able to kind of have legs, because that backstory is pretty cool, right? Norman murdering his mom and her lover and then sort of never being okay after that. I kind of took the ride, I think. Like, I really just went for it. I didn't know the shower scene happened so soon. And I was like, mom's the killer for a hot second. So really had me. And I'm pretty psyched that it became a mystery because I think those are super fun into it. I mean, that's all I wrote. That's all I had to say. I just really do want to go to trivia because I'm just curious. Like, now I got to know, how do we do it? And, you know, of course, Hitchcock's camera, right? Just the most tense, cutting from looks and real-time cleanup to newspaper with the money. Like, very, like, he built that tension, baby. Yeah, and a little bit kind of understated how Marion was planning to steal that money. I didn't think they were painting her to be that type. And then before you know it, she's on the run with $40K. And I don't really think I got the sense that she was going to do that. She seems like someone who's very by the book, right? So kind of cool that they didn't make a whole meal out of that. They didn't show you some early character defect where she's like, I wish I could skip town. You know, she kind of, you know, there's just that early conversation with Sam and he doesn't seem ready to run. Anthony Perkins, we know as Norman Bates. I have almost no experience with him, so we're gonna have to see what I know him from, if anything else. Oh, so he's in all the Psychos. You're gonna have to let me know if the other Psychos are worth it. Let's go to the trivia section. I'm gonna be useless on budget. This was so long ago. I'm gonna have no clue. Would it crack $1 million? I don't know. I'm gonna say $1 million. And so $800,947. Cool. Alfred Hitchcock was so pleased. I said Hitchcocked. Alfred Hitchcock was so pleased with the score written by Bernard Herrmann that he doubled the composer's salary to $34,000. Cool. Hitchcock later said 33% of the effect of Psycho was due to the music. I agree, and it was like super like being chased monstery, and it makes a Jaws reference here. The screeching violins and dire strings, which would inspire Jaws, ended up selling the scene and driving theatrical audiences beyond anything they had ever experienced. How cool. Yeah, the Bates house, though moved from its original location, still resides on Universal's lot. The motel has been replicated. It's a regular stop on the studio's tram tour. Yep, I've seen it. I've been there. This movie made Hitchcock a fortune because Paramount gave him a very small budget which to work with because of their distaste with the source material. They deferred most of box office take to Hitchcock, thinking the movie would fail, and it became a sleeper hit. Ha. Made in part because Hitchcock was fed up with the big budget star-studded movies he had recently been making and wanted to experiment with more efficient, sparser style of television filmmaking. Cool. Deferred his standard $250,000 salary in lieu of a 60% of the movie's gross. His personal earnings from the movie exceeded $15 million. Adjusted for inflation, that'd be $131 million in 2020 dollars. Oh, I got this. In order to implicate the viewers as fellow voyeurs, which Hitchcock does this. He did this in Vertigo as well. Sir Alfred Hitchcock used a 50mm lens on his 35mm camera. This gives the closest approximation to human vision. In the scenes where Norman is spying on Marion, this effect is felt. Yeah, I just felt like we're constantly spying on her. I felt like Marion's constantly like looking around to see if she's being followed. That was that uneasy feeling in the beginning when the cop is following her. Oh, this is like a cool technical thing. For the shot looking up into the water stream of the showerhead, Hitchcock had a 6-foot diameter showerhead made up and blocked the central jets. So the water sprayed in a cone past the camera lens without any water spraying directly at it. That's very cool. Shot in black and white because he thought it'd be too gory for color. We've seen that done where you changed black and white. Main reason was he wanted to make the movie as inexpensively as possible, under $1 million. Oh, I didn't see his cameo. I always miss it. Alfred Hitchcock cameo so early in the movie because he knew people would be looking out for him and he didn't want to divert their attention away from the plot. Janet Leigh used a body double for the shower scene. Hitchcock used Bosco chocolate syrup instead of blood because it showed up better on camera. Yeah, it gave him that deep, deep color he needed. Cool. The $40,000 in 1960 would be equivalent to $350,000 today. Knife stabbing a melon, that's the sound effect. Anthony Perkins doesn't appear until 27 minutes into the movie. Yep, he's like very much in Act 2. The movie's line, a boy's best friend is his mother. Wow, in an interview on the Dick Cavett show, Hitchcock said of the shower scene, everything was so rapid that there were 78 separate pieces of film in 45 seconds. Those are his most rapid cuts in the whole film. I mean, before that, everything was like a long take. Things were really breathing. But I'd say Hitchcock is the master of that real-time stuff, right? Okay, let's look up if there's a painting. Okay, so the Bates house was largely modeled on an oil painting at the Museum of Modern Art in New York City. Canvas is called House by the Railroad. Okay, so it's based on that. I wanted to see if the house was a matte painting. If I look up some photos of it in 1960, it looks built, you know? Oh, there's a Psycho set tour on YouTube that I'm watching right now. And yeah, he walks from the motel past it, and the house is up there. He walks right up. Alfred Hitchcock's tour of the Psycho set behind this screams Psycho 1960. Seems like he can walk right up there. So I think I have my answer. You have now seen my reaction to Psycho from 1960, so I want to hear from you. Comment below, what do you think of Psycho? Where were you when you first caught it? I'd imagine many of you did not see this one in theaters, but if you did, I'd like to know because I love a good theater going story. Just let me know how you caught it. Did your parents show you this one? Were you scared? Did you see the twist coming? Because I have too much pop culture knowledge, and I definitely saw it coming. So you're gonna have to let me know. If you want more from me, Patreon, description box below. Other ways to support me below. My Amazon storefront, Amazon wish list. If you like the music I use, Epidemic Sound would like to give you a free 30-day trial. So yeah, just go down there. You know the drill. And on that note, I'm gonna go eat.